Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching Setting the Agenda with me, Meghna Dekha. The question is no longer will he or won't he. It's more like with whom will he? Yes, we are talking about Thalapathy Vijay. Whom is he going to pick to play that supporting role with him as he marches down Vijay Path of Tamil Nadu? The stage is set for the coronation tomorrow, but who is going to be accompanying Vijay? That's the big question we are going to be taking a crack at right here on Setting the Agenda with me, Meghna Dekha. First up, as always, here are the top focus stories. Cracks are emerging within the DMK Congress alliance over Vijay after allegations of post-poll betrayal. Sources suggest that an unhappy Stalin has sent out a warning to Congress over its tie-up with TVK. As Congress offers support to Vijay, cracks emerge within the AIADMK as well. Sources suggest that over 30 AIADMK MLAs have announced their support for TVK, barring EPS. Congress firefights internal tussle over Chief Minister's post in Kerala. Sources suggest most of the MLAs have expressed strong backing for KC Venugopal. 2 days after Bengal mandate, multiple instances of post-poll violence have been reported. Security forces have been targeted in Sandesh Khali during the night vigil. As Mamata refuses to step down as the Chief Minister, Rahul Gandhi doubles down on vote Chori attack. INDIA ally Akhilesh Yadav follows suit, backs Mamata's claims as well. Punjab is on high alert after twin blasts rocked the state. CCTV footages emerge capturing the moment of explosion in Khasa camp of Amritsar outside the BSF headquarters in Jalandhar. The United States has signaled the end of its epic fury phase, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirming that military objectives against Iran have been achieved. Donald Trump has announced a pause on Project Freedom, linking the move to global request and claiming great progress towards a final Iran deal. First up on the bulletin, let's tell you how Tamil Nadu politics has entered a full turbulence mode with high-stakes post-poll realignment game, which is now taking center stage. Well, Vijay is going to be meeting the governor. This is going to be at 3:30 p.m. That's the big breaking news that we are getting for you. You have a potboiler, of course, on your plate with Vijay all set to meet the governor later today. The question is, whom is he going to be meeting the governor with? Many are even saying that he may be sworn in tomorrow around 11:30. The time's not yet fixed, but he may be sworn in alone. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Vijay is likely to meet the governor at 3:30 p.m. He's staked claim to form the next government of Tamil Nadu, ending the duopoly that we have seen. In fact, let me go across to Kritika, who's joining us. Kritika, amidst all the buzz about with whom is he going to be forming a coalition government, Vijay seems to be confident of his numbers as he goes to stake claim to the governor today.
Well, of course, Meghna. In fact, a second written communication was also sent from Vijay's office to the governor, in fact, seeking appointment. We're now learning that 3:30 is the time wherein both Vijay and the governor will be meeting. He'll be, in fact, staking claim to form the government as well. We're already learning of the time of 11:30 to be as the swearing ceremony at Nehru Stadium tomorrow. There are already visuals of preparations that are underway at that indoor stadium. Now, amidst all of this, the big question continues to remain of whom will TVK, whom will Vijay align with. Yesterday, Congress had made it very clear that they have full intent to join hands with the TVK, with their 5 MLAs, all of them extending support to the party. In fact, now we're also, however, learning that AIADMK is questioning this entire claim. AIADMK is saying that KC Venugopal, in fact, lied in his press conference later, claiming that Vijay or the TVK reached out to him. So this is the version that is coming in from AIADMK. AIADMK, which in itself is looking to be in a rift with over 30 MLAs already expressing their intent to join hands with the TVK. So, of course, this is going to be the big question for today. When is an official announcement expected? Earlier also we were reporting on how Congress, Mr. Girish C is also expected to hold a press conference wherein official details of their alliance with the TVK party will also be out. However, that has also been delayed so far. It was supposed to start at 10:30. We're looking at, currently it's noon. There's no word on how long of a delay it is going to be as far as that press conference is concerned. So, of course, speculations are also on the high. AIADMK, on the one hand, claims to be a single united front and also stating
well, you're absolutely right. Vijay is definitely the man of the moment, being wooed by every party. The Congress, however, has delayed its press conference. Why? Many would ask. Because many have come out on record saying that they want an alliance with Vijay. In fact, how does that really help? Let's take you onto the big screen and we are going to be explaining to you where the numbers are likely to come from. Well, this is what Vijay has right now, which is 108. Right under the whistle, you can see the strength of Vijay and his MLAs in the Tamil Nadu existing assembly. Then you have this magic number of 118 that he needs. But Vijay only is sitting pretty at 108. Where will the minus 10 that he really needs, where are these 10 MPs going to come from, MLAs going to come from? That's the big question. Of course, you have Congress, which seems to be all set to extend its support to Vijay. They have come on record saying that the High Command will take the final decision. High Command said the state will take that decision. There was an emergency meeting which happened yesterday. There were positive overtures which were made from both the sides. But the press conference of the Congress has been delayed. We don't know the reason why, but then this 5 would help bolster BJP's number, the TVK's number. But the big question is, even with Congress's 5 MLAs, Vijay is short of 5 more MLAs. Where will these 5 MLAs come from? Remember, Vijay has been writing letters to all the left as well as the PMK. So you have CPIM, which has 2 MLAs. You have CPI, which also has 2 MLAs. The same with VCK. Then you have PMK's 4. So remember, Anbumani Ramadas is also holding a meeting with his top generals as well. So this is the leaderboard as it stands. These are the potential allies for Vijay. Of course, the other option, as everyone's been speculating about, is perhaps AIADMK or breaking away some of AIADMK's MLAs. We don't know about that. Meanwhile, big breaking news which is coming in. The suspense continues to mount over a possible alliance within the AIADMK as internal divisions between the CV Shanmugam camp and the EPS camp are playing out in the public now. In fact, sources are indicating that over 30 AIADMK MLAs are backing a tie-up with Vijay, with meetings and huddles being taken place at Shanmugam's residence, where a couple of MLAs were seen in attendance. Well, at the same time, a parallel political activity is currently underway with AIADMK legislators, and this includes Lima Rose also, who was meeting EPS. In fact, listen in. This is Kovai Satam. What does he have to say about AIADMK's possible tie-up? Listen in.
The ball is in Mr. Vijay's court. He has to take a conscious decision whether he wants to complete the term for 5 years or he wants to try and do some exercises of taking many more parties into his confidence. What the governor's office says is final. So the governor has asked for more clarity on the number of MLAs that is there on the TBS campaign. So we'll wait for that. So there are developments happening from the governor's office as well. So they know how to run the as per the books of constitution. So we'll wait for that. There is no split in AIADMK. That's false. That's an assumption.
Okay.
Everybody are in common consensus.
Okay.
And the majority decision will be taken by the High Command.
So let me go across to Dharani, who's joining us with more details. If there is consensus, if there is no split in AIADMK, as Kovai Satyam would have us believe, then why aren't they coming out and saying that we are with Vijay? What's cooking?
Well, it looks like on the ground ADMK is not entirely united, because this morning newly elected MLAs, they were all supposed to meet with ADMK General Secretary Edapadi K. Palaniswamy. A meeting of all the newly elected MLAs was called for this morning, but this meeting had to be cancelled because of the recent rift that has broken out in the party. So one section of MLAs, almost 30 of them, who are rallying behind senior leader C.V. Shanmugam, they want an alliance with Vijay's Tamil Nadu Kalagam. They want to be part of the coalition government under Vijay in TVK. But on the other hand, there are also a few MLAs who are behind AIADMK General Secretary Palaniswamy, and these MLAs, they don't want any kind of a relationship with Vijay's TVK. C.V. Shanmugam and camp, they believe that AIADMK has lost every single poll since 2019. Be it the parliamentary election or the assembly elections or all the by-polls, the AIADMK has lost every single poll since 2019, since Palaniswamy became the party's general secretary. So to maintain the party's political relevance, it is important to tie up with TVK and to be part of the cabinet is what C.V. Shanmugam and the camp believes. On the other hand, Edapadi Palaniswamy and camp is of the opinion that AIADMK is a 50-year-old party. AIADMK had been in power for more than 30 years in Tamil Nadu. So being such a huge party with a long history, it won't be right to ally with a new party like Vijay's TVK for a few cabinet berths is what EPS and camp believe. So this is the difference of opinion that is currently prevailing in AIADMK, and it is very evident on ground that there is a rift because this morning we visited the residence of C.V. Shanmugam. Senior leaders like SP Velmani and Karupanan, they were there for a discussion, and when posed a question about a possible alliance with the TVK, they are neither denying it nor accepting it, and sources close to C.V. Shanmugam also tell us that C.V. Shanmugam is really upset with Edapadi Palaniswamy and he wants to...
that's very interesting. So Dharini telling us there are two camps now in AIADMK. One, of course, is Edapadi Palaniswamy. The other is being led by Shanmugam. As of today, as it appears, with all the 30, perhaps even more, some reports are saying up to 35 MLAs of AIADMK who want to back Vijay and be part of his government. So what does it mean for the AIADMK? Let's take you onto the big screen and we are going to tell you what happens. What are the likely scenarios if there is a split which is engineered within the AIADMK, because Edapadi Palaniswamy and Shanmugam clearly are not in the same camp anymore. You have the first possibility here. If 32 AIADMK MLAs join the TVK, then they will evade the anti-defection law. Remember, for anti-defection law, at least 2/3 of the MLAs must break. If they want to break away from Edapadi Palaniswamy and go and back Vijay, then at least 2/3 will have to break. Otherwise, they will have to be expelled under the anti-defection law. To avoid that, they need minimum of 32. Now, reports are saying that there are up to 30 plus. We don't know the exact numbers who may be in support of Vijay. The second scenario for AIADMK is going to be, this is the current scenario. TVK, remember, stands at 108 with 47 of AIADMK. If the entire AIADMK decides to back TVK, in that case, of course, it's going to be a comfortable margin because all Vijay needs is 118. Instead of 118, he gets 47. There's also a possibility if they want to skip the anti-defection law, in that case, about 32 of AIADMK MLAs will switch over to Vijay. In that case, he again very comfortably, he doesn't even need the support of the Congress or the PMK or the left parties in order to form the government. If there are more scenarios, let's show you the second scenario as well. There you have it on your screens. The second scenario, if there is 32, the equation, let's in fact explain to you the first scenario. AIADMK loses about 30 MLAs, which means 47 minus 32 if they defect. Then they are going to be left with only 15 MLAs. TVK gains about 32 more MLAs, 102 plus 32 if they were to defect from AIADMK. That would take Vijay to 140 with this kind of a scenario. What's the second scenario? Let's explain that. If 30 AIADMK MLAs decide to join TVK, in that case, if Shanmugam fails to get above 30 MLAs to break away and join the TVK, as has been predicted on the ground by many of the sources, this invites disqualification because it's not 2/3 of the AIADMK, which is why anyone who defects with less than 2/3 of AIADMK MLAs, they will be disqualified. And this is the scenario where majority mark in the assembly is likely to fall. If there are 30 MLAs join the TVK, they get suspended. TVK then proves the numbers on the floor. So either ways, Vijay would manage to prove his numbers, because remember, the majority mark would fall with the disqualification of, let's say, about 30 AIADMK MLAs. So bike polls will then have to be held in the affected constituencies, which Vijay and his team would then contest for sure. Third scenario, if AIADMK does not split, what happens if it doesn't split and EPS manages to keep his flock together? In that case, TVK may have to rely on others. Vijay may have to, as many have suggested, reach out. He's already written letters to the Congress. He's reached out to the left parties. He's reached out to PMK as well. So he's likely to cobble up those 10 extra seats that he needs, 10 extra MLAs that he needs the support to form the government from these smaller parties stitched together. With that, more breaking news which is coming in. Well, sources are indicating that senior leader K.A. Sengotian is likely to be appointed as the pro tem speaker of the assembly. This means that he is going to be in charge of the assembly pro tem, which means only for the time being. In fact, Sengotian is a 9-time MLA who's recently switched over from the AIADMK. He was seen in the state secretariat and is learned to have met senior officials, including the principal secretary as well. Let me go across to Shomit, who's joining us. Big scoop there coming in on Tamil Nadu's pro tem speaker. Tell us, why would Sengotian be pivotal to a lot of developments that we expect in the assembly as the pro tem speaker in the months to follow?
Well, see, Sengotian, when it comes to the top leaders, he's one of the big faces of the TVK, and he will be, taking the responsibility of pro tem speaker is what we are given to understand, and even other top leaders will also be swearing in along with the, Vijay is what, as of now, we are given to understand. And at the same time, leaders like Adav Arjun and a few others, they will also be swearing in is what, as of now, the sources in the TVK camp is, are saying. But we'll have to wait and see who all will be the faces, because yesterday evening at the second residence of Vijay, there was a key meeting held between the TVK key leaders. All the MLAs were not present. Only few MLAs were present, and they are the key faces of TVK. And they were asked simply to come to his other residence for the meeting. And there, for cabinet berths were, discussed is what initially even our colleague Kritika has stated from there, as has gathered information from there from the TVK sources. So we'll have to wait and see who all will be swearing in. But one thing is sure, that tomorrow Vijay is swearing in as the chief minister, and very short while from now he will be meeting the governor. Governor is coming from the Kerala to the Tamil Nadu. So since yesterday, TVK camp is waiting for the time from the governor, and our colleague Darren has also spoken to them exclusively. So shortly from now, we can clearly see here, Congress leaders are arriving. Shortly from now, the announcement is also expected. So Mr. Girish is expected here, and KCC chief is expected here to make the formal announcement. So we'll have to wait and see who all will be speaking and what announcement they'll be making. Like I was saying, for a short while from now, the details are expected, and what they'll be announcing, whether terms and conditions have been finalized or not, what has been made, all these things will, a short while from now, we will get to know. So as of now, Congress leaders are coming out here, so we'll need to wait and see. So what happened inside? So what happened inside? What happened? So,
Congress Legislative Party has decided to extend support to the Tamil Nadu government.
The DMK is also backstabbers. How they respond to that?
I'll respond to all those things
Well, that's big breaking news. Shomit, if you can hear me, it appears that he's just confirmed to you that Congress has decided to extend support to Vijay. Can you confirm that? Shomit?
Yes. Just now he has, announced that the Congress has extended support to the Vijay is what he has stated. So short while from now, it is expected that the other leaders will come here and they'll speak. So we are waiting for the announcement from Girish, and the MLAs have already stated that now we can clearly see Congress leaders coming and speaking. So short while from now, it is expected that Girish will come and make an announcement. Already Congress leaders have stated that they have extended, they have taken decision to support
That's big breaking news. Shomit is getting us. We have a confirmation from Congress, an official confirmation that yes, indeed, they are ready to back Vijay. Remember, Congress has 5 MLAs in the state of Tamil Nadu and Vijay short of 10 MLAs. So 5 of the MLAs we already know now with an official confirmation are going to be coming from the Congress party. So now we'll have to wait and see for the 5 additional MLAs that Vijay needs. Will he be stitching together smaller parties and building his coalition government, or will he try and break away? Because there appears to be a breakaway pattern which is slowly emerging within the AIADMK. Well, the mystery and the suspense continues. Vijay, remember, is going to be meeting. Let's in fact listen in.
CLP leader தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்காங்க.
English, please.
They have selected the CLP leader.
Okay.
Congress
CLP leader?
Mr. Rajesh.
Okay.
He will continue.
Okay.
This happened.
And the decision has been taken to support TVK?
That's also.
Okay. Yeah. And terms and conditions, unconditional, conditional support?
That will tell later.
Okay. So as of now, conditional support has been extended is what is being saying. So CLP leader has been appointed, Rajesh has been appointed as CLP leader, and Congress has appointed, Rajesh as CLP leader, and at the same time...
Yes, but Shomit, what's very interesting, the official confirmation came in from Praveen Chakravarti. He is the one who all along had said that Congress should go with Vijay and not with the DMK. And look at the irony of it all. He happens to be the man who today comes out and says, well, it is going to be Vijay at the end of it all. Shomit, I was asking you about the split which appeared very publicly at that over Vijay even before the elections within the Congress party. Praveen Chakravarti was always one of those who had backed a coalition and some kind of, and even had suggested Rahul Gandhi should go out campaigning with Vijay. Shomit, can you hear me?
Well, short while from now, Meghna, Girish is expected to meet Vijay at his residence. So as of now, just now we have heard from the Congress leaders. They have stated that, they have extended support to this decision has been taken. CLP leader has been appointed. Mr. Rajesh has been appointed as CLP leader. And to extend support, KNCC has taken this call to extend support to the TVK. And short while from now, Girish is expected to formally meet Vijay. Whether it will happen before Vijay meeting the governor or after meeting governor, we'll have to wait and see. Just now, the meeting has been concluded at the Taj Club House in the Chennai because today morning at TNCC office it was expected to be held, and just now it concluded at the Chennai Taj Club House. So short while from now, even top leaders are expected to come out and speak on this.
All the top leaders are expected to hold a proper press conference, but we have the Congress now officially confirming that yes, indeed, they are going to be backing Vijay. But here's another twist in the tale. TVK General Secretary N. Anand, he is currently meeting EPS. He is also eyeing an AIADMK support. TVK General Secretary N. Anand is meeting EPS even when he speaks. As it appears that Vijay wants not just a coalition government, he wants, it appears, a coalition of almost all the parties excluding the BJP and the DMK. Let me go across to Dharani. Dharani, you were telling us earlier, EPS wasn't very certain and wasn't looking forward to allying with Vijay, a new entrant in Dravidian politics. Will his mind change with this high-level meeting?
Well, we've been saying for almost 4-5 days now that there is a possibility of an AIADMK-TVK alliance coming into fruition. And today, while on one hand, the TVK is in talks with the Congress party, and in a short while from now, the Congress may announce its support to the TVK officially. In fact, we just spoke to a Congress leader. Shomit just spoke to a Congress leader who has confirmed on record that the Congress is going to support Tamil Nadu. On the other hand, we can see leaders like N. Anand, Adu Arjuna, etc. They are visiting Adapadi Palnisamy, and in fact, they are extending support they are visiting Edapadi Palaniswamy, and they're holding discussions with Edapadi Palaniswamy. So it looks like the AIADMK TVK tie-up is also in the realm of possibilities. But as far as the numbers are concerned, the AIADMK TVK tie-up will be a more stable alliance, because the AIADMK has 47 MLAs at the moment and the TVK has 108. So together they'll be able to cross 150, and this will be a stable number. On the other hand, if you look at the Congress and its friendly allies, the Congress has 5, VCK, CPI, CPIM, all of them have 2
Absolutely.
each. So altogether, Vijay will have only 120.
So as things stand as of yet, Congress is willing to back Vijay with its 5 MLAs, but there's also a possibility AIADMK's EPS falls in line and gives the backing of his 47 as well, giving Vijay different options, 2 separate options to stitch together smaller parties, or to go with one big behemoth of Dravidian politics, which is the AIADMK, because it's unlikely AIADMK will come along with the Congress. Well, Vijay is keeping all his cards very close to his chest. Well, we are going to be tracking this entire march to Vijay Path, but with whom? That continues to be the big question. Stay right here, and thank you so much for watching us here on Setting the Agenda.